Alright guys, this is Dino and today we're gonna go on to some tips and tricks on how to get your target lynched as executioner on night 2. There are basically 5 claims that you can do, and these are the investigator, lookout, sheriff, spy, and transporter. Well, what you can do is... What is my point? Yeah, these are the 5. What I wanted to say about the executioner is that you have to adapt to the certain situation, what happened in the night 1, and what you're gonna do, right? Executioner is something of the moment. I think if you don't get your target lynched night 2 or night 3 at the latest, you don't deserve to win as executioner, to be honest. That's the thing. Yeah, what should I say? Let's go for the first one. Let's go for the investigator on why only these 2 claims are good. You can always accuse your target of being like Godfather or bodyguard, Godfather, arsonist, but the better one are the situations when the situations happen. For example, if there's a serial killer kill, then accuse your target of being Doctor Disguiser serial killer. If there is a janitor claim that happened that game, then accuse your target of being medium janitor retributionist. And even much more better, if for the example, if the doctor died, you see, there is a doctor died, and there is also a serial killer that kill. It's always better to accuse your target of being random town, right? So if doctor died, then of course, why not just accuse your target of being doctor, disguiser, and serial killer, right? Makes a lot of sense. Bam bam, you do that, and you get your kill. Right? So that's basically it. With the investigator, accuse your target of being a random town, and adapt to certain situation, right? It's better if there is a serial killer to accuse your target of being the doctor disguised as a serial killer. If there is a janitor killer, adapt to the certain situation, right? If you see somebody killed, if you see, like, for example, a vigilante killed, then fine, accuse your target of being vigilante, veteran, or mafioso. Then push on him or on that. Simple as that. Next. The lookout. The lookout is the strongest claim that you can do as an executioner. But claiming lookout can happen, and is if there is a big if jailor does not reveal day 1. If jailor does not reveal day 1, you can basically claim lookout and get your target lynched. What is so strong about the lookout? Because nothing can interfere what you're seeing, you know. For example, if you're claiming sheriff, there may be frame. If there's investigator, well, what if he's actually what if you accuse your target of being Doctor Disguiser serial killer, he's actually the doctor and he provides the will? What you gonna do then? Oh, then you get yourself confirmed as an investigator, and that's not good, right? That's no good. So there's always risk, but with the lookout, there's the only risk that can happen if the target is jailed and he didn't claim jail as the day begin. You accuse him of being that. So I don't see any other and to call you out that be an executioner, but if you're like really good, you just can push on him into oblivion. That's basically it. The lookout is the strongest executioner play, and can be used only if there's no jailor reveal. Or anytime you see no jailor reveal, bro, just go for the lookout, okay? Lookout is the strongest. Don't even think of the go shenanigans with investigator or something. Lookout, bro. Investigator is good because you don't need, even if jailor reveals, it doesn't matter. You can do the same thing, right? You don't. The risk with investigator is, and with the lookout as well, if you're getting investigated, then you're probably not in good shape. And I don't know what happened on the background. The game crashed. Don't ask me. Oh, never mind. As soon as I said that. Yeah, if you're getting investigated, these claims are bad. The only claims that it's better to do is the sheriff if you're investigated. But if the investigator usually posts their well as the day begins. So if you have a second well for the sheriff as well, then go for it. You know, you go sheriff, then you're sheriff, you find mafia. But let's go for the third one, the sheriff claim, right? It's the most common the most common one. And what should I say about it? It is the most common one, and yeah, like I said, adapt to the situation. There is the situation. If there is a serial killer kill in the game, just instead of accusing your target of being a member of mafia, accuse him of being serial killer. And this will get your target much more likely get lynched. Because he has no defense, he can say he's framed or something. And will get your target much more likely lynch. This is the thing with the sheriff. If you are investigated, the game begins, bam. You got that, accuse your target, get your target lynched. Push on it. Next is the spy. The spy is a weird one. So there's two claims. One, if you're getting night one attack. This only works if you're getting night one attack. Or if there is no kills day one. What you have to do is to say that you bug the jailer, say that nothing happened, hopefully actually nothing happened, hopefully there is no lookout that said that you were not there, and if all of the things happen, then what you have to do is just say that you were visited by the random mafia and that the guy's gory is immune. You're getting an attack, 9-1. Bam. Copy paste that. Accuse Giles, your target, of being mafia. And you claim, yeah, well, I'm visited by the by the random mafia. This can also backfire if there is one or two spy counterclaims. Yeah, that's basically it. It's really useful. I actually use it a lot, and this claim got me because you want to give up if you're like, for the example, attack night one. Oh no, spy will gonna go. Oh man, just claim spy and do your thing. right? And there is a niche executioner play that you can do with a spy. It's not so recommended, but if you feel like, I don't know, kinky. And there is also no jailor reveal, then accuse your target of being arsonist. That you bugged him and that you cleaned the gasoline off himself, right? And then put some random two random town that were visited and the dead townie as the mafia visits. What is good about this claim is that if you're what was my point? Ah, yeah, it will get you the evil's vote most likely, because if, for example, if there's the serial killer didn't kill 910, said, "Oh shit, man, this guy has to be the executioner or some jester play, right?" If there is a werewolf, then he knows. Okay, well, there's no arsonist this game. I'm the only guy, right? Go for this guy. And Mafia knows as well, because you see, what? We didn't visit those guys. These random Mafia visits are fake, so he has to be evil, right? And this gets the votes of the evils, but it's situational, okay? And it can be used if there is no jailor reveal, because if you say that you bug your target and not the jailor, when jailor they want reveal was why you weren't on jailor, bro? What's up with that? So you're all gonna get lynched, and or no one will gonna trust you on that, you know. Yeah. Then we have the last one, and the last one is the transporter. Transporter. What is so good about transporter? Because is that if you're getting investigated now one and there is no kills, this is the claim that you can do, the transporter. No claims day one, no, and you're getting investigated. So what you have to do is just say, well, I transported myself with the target. Said, well, that means that your target must be a sheriff executioner werewolf. Like, oh, okay, so he's immune, so he is either executioner or werewolf. He just accused someone else of being immune, right? This is like a second, much more safer way, actually, of accusing someone of being immune. You can do this. I actually use this a lot more, but this is the much more useful one, to be honest. It's being, if you're getting attacked night one, then just say you transport myself with this guy, and he's immune. Apparently he's immune because no one died the night one. And yeah. But this works much better if you're getting investigated as well. Because say, well, wait a second. So that makes sense. So he's the yeah, that's up to these guys. These are the 5 claims that you can do. Investigator, lookout is the strongest, that's for sure. Sheriff and spy transporter. What I have to say about this, guys, is that the executioner is a role about the situation, you know? Yeah, you have to adapt to situation to strike better, right? You can't just go like only it could be accuse your target, or I don't know, accuse an evil of being something when he's not. That makes sense. Yeah. Sheriff is good only if you're getting investigated. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. I hope this video is useful, and I hope you're gonna get better with the executioner, as I am. Nah, just kidding. I don't even have 20 wins with the executioner. So, alright, guys. See you next time.